You know, there's a few actors out there who, when you say their name, you automatically think of them in their comic book roles. I say Hugh Jackman, everybody automatically thinks Wolverine. You say Robert Downey Jr., everybody thinks of Iron Man. And of course you say Wesley Snipes, everybody automatically thinks about Blade. And rightfully so. Blade was one of the true renaissance when it came to comic book movies being what they are today. Blade went from this unknown character that people barely knew just from the Spider-Man cartoon to an overnight sensation with his movie, spawning 2 sequels and a TV show. So naturally, Wesley Snipes, after he got out of jail for tax evasion, has been trying to recover and find more roles in, I guess, the comic book world, specifically when it comes to Blade. And he's even said he's had multiple talks with Marvel, he's chatted with them, but nothing has materialized just yet. Well, he recently did talk about the fact that Blade 4 was at some point coming up in conversations and that he would be open to the possibility of coming back for a 4th entry. But that's not just it. He also goes on and talks about the rest of the Marvel Universe, talking about how there's plenty of characters out there who he could play, and how he's hungry and has a hunger for returning and revisiting the Blade character, and so do the fans. But unfortunately, nothing's happened, and he does say if Marvel wants it, he'd be willing to play another character. Now, of course, all of this is the typical stuff you're going to hear from any actor. Of course he would want to be in the Marvel camp because there's a ton of money to be made there, and, well, it really saves a lot of careers. I mean, look at Robert Downey Jr., right? Me personally, I love Blade. I love the first 2 movies. The second movie in particular is in my top 5 favorite comic book movies of all time, but I don't think I need a Blade 4. I think it's past Blade 4. And you can't possibly fit that into the MCU because there'd be such a big headache. But if you were to reboot Blade, honestly, I think he could make a good supporting role. And you need a younger star, so why not? Bring back Wesley Snipes, have a passing of the torch style, he plays another character, and we're good to go. And honestly, I don't see why that couldn't work.